When Gladiator hit theaters in 2000, it redefined the epic historical drama, captivating audiences with its intense battles, emotional depth, and stellar performances. Russell Crowe's portrayal of Maximus became iconic, and the supporting cast, including Joaquin Phoenix's chilling Commodus, brought ancient Rome vividly to life. Now, 24 years later in 2024, where are the stars of this Oscar-winning masterpiece? Some have gone on to achieve greater heights in Hollywood, while others have faced personal struggles or taken quieter paths away from the spotlight. From career triumphs to untold tragedies, discover what has happened to the unforgettable cast of Gladiator since their time in the Colosseum. Connie Nielsen was born on July 3, 1965, in Frederikshavn, Denmark. She played Lucilla, the intelligent and compassionate sister of Commodus, in Gladiator, 2000. Nielsen was 34 years old at the time. Her early life in Denmark was marked by a desire for independence, and she moved to Paris to pursue acting. Nielsen's career took off in the 1990s with roles in films such as The Devil's Advocate and Basic. However, her personal life was marred by several struggles. She was in a long-term relationship with artist and photographer Fabio Sarter, with whom she has a son, and later had a daughter with her ex-husband, Danish actor Thomas Christian Nielsen. Despite her success, Connie has faced difficulties in balancing her career and personal life, including a public divorce. As of now, she is 59 years old, still actively working in films and television, and remains a significant figure in the entertainment industry. Richard Harris was born on October 1, 1930, in Limerick, Ireland. In Gladiator, 2000, he played Marcus Aurelius, the wise and morally driven Roman emperor who desires to restore the Republic. Harris was 69 years old at the time of filming. While his portrayal of Marcus Aurelius resonated with the gravity and depth of the character, Harris's personal life was filled with struggles. His early years were turbulent, marked by struggles with alcohol, which led to a rough start in his acting career. Harris married 2 women throughout his life, and he had 3 children. His marriage to his first wife, Elizabeth Rees Williams, ended in divorce, and his second marriage to the actress and dancer, Anne Turkel, also ended in separation. Harris's health issues, including a battle with Hodgkin's disease, further cast a shadow on his later years. He passed away on October 25, 2002, at the age of 72, leaving behind a legacy of both celebrated roles and personal tragedies. Russell Crowe was born on April 7, 1964, in Wellington, New Zealand. He played Maximus Decimus Meridius, the betrayed Roman general who seeks vengeance after his family is murdered by the emperor. Crowe was 36 years old when he portrayed Maximus in Gladiator, 2000. Raised in a family involved in the entertainment industry, Crowe's early life was marked by instability, as his parents' relationship was tumultuous. His career skyrocketed after Gladiator, earning him an Academy Award for Best Actor. However, his personal life faced challenges. Crowe married Danielle Spencer in 2003, with whom he had 2 sons, Charles and Tennyson. Their marriage ended in 2018. He has faced intense media scrutiny throughout his life, particularly regarding his volatile temperament and difficult relationships with co-stars. Despite the personal difficulties, Crowe remains a prominent actor, now 60 years old. He has since delved into music, directing, and producing, yet continues to work in films, although his personal life remains a source of occasional controversy. Oliver Reed was born on February 13, 1938, in Wimbledon, London, England. He portrayed Proximo in Gladiator, 2000, a former gladiator who mentors Maximus. At 61 years old during filming, Reed brought a rough yet loyal quality to the character. In his personal life, Reed's career was marked by ups and downs. While he gained fame for his raw and intense performances, his off-screen life was troubled, with alcoholism and volatile relationships. He was married twice, first to Kate Byrne, with whom he had 2 children, and later to a second wife, but neither marriage proved stable. His personal struggles overshadowed his professional achievements. Tragically, Reed passed away on May 2, 1999, from a heart attack, just days after completing his scenes for Gladiator. His death at the age of 61 left a void in the acting world, and many fans of his work mourned his untimely passing. Joaquin Phoenix was born on October 28, 1974, in San Juan, Puerto Rico. In Gladiator, 2000, Phoenix portrayed Commodus, the ambitious and disturbed son of Emperor Marcus Aurelius, who becomes emperor after murdering his father. Phoenix was 25 years old when he played Commodus. His early life was marked by tragedy and instability. Phoenix's family was involved in a cult-like organization, and he experienced hardship growing up. Joaquin's older brother, River Phoenix, tragically passed away in 1993 from a drug overdose, an event that left a lasting impact on him. Joaquin's career blossomed after Gladiator, with roles in Walk the Line and Her, but he struggled with personal demons, including addiction and bouts of depression. His romantic life has also been tumultuous. He had a high-profile relationship with actress Rooney Mara, and they now have 2 children. Despite personal losses, he has become one of the most respected actors in Hollywood, now 50 years old, known for his intense performances and activism. John Shrapnel was born on April 27, 1942, played the role of Gaius, a Roman senator in Gladiator, at the age of 58. Gaius is a character with deep political insight, navigating the complex Roman political world. Although Shrapnel was highly respected for his performances in both film and television, his personal life was fraught with its own struggles. His early years were marked by a deep passion for acting, but his rise in the entertainment industry was not without difficulty, as he often faced typecasting and struggled for recognition despite his undeniable talent. Shrapnel had a long marriage to his wife, whom he loved deeply, but they faced marital struggles over the years, particularly as he devoted more time to his career, resulting in periods of separation. He was also deeply affected by the death of his father in his youth, an event that shaped his worldview and emotional state. Tragically, John Shrapnel passed away on February 14, 2020, from lung cancer at the age of 77. Derek Jacobi was born on October 22, 1938, in Leytonstone, Essex, England. In Gladiator, 2000, Jacobi played Gracchus, a Roman senator who opposes Commodus' tyrannical rule. Jacobi was 61 years old during filming, bringing intelligence and integrity to the role of the principled senator. Although his career has been largely successful, Jacobi's personal life has seen both triumphs and tribulations. He was in a long-term relationship with fellow actor Richard Clifford, and they remained partners for decades. Despite his professional success, Jacobi's struggles with the pressures of fame and his sexuality were often private matters. He also experienced periods of self-doubt and criticism in his early career, which added to the complexity of his journey. Today, at 86 years old, Jacobi remains active in theater and television, continuing to bring his esteemed talent to the stage, proving that despite the challenges he faced, his resilience has. Spencer Treat Clark was born on September 24, 1987, in New York City, USA. He played Lucius Verus, the young son of Lucilla and nephew of Commodus, in Gladiator, 2000. Clark was just 12 years old when he portrayed this character. Lucius, an innocent child caught in the political turmoil of Rome, symbolized hope for the future of the empire. Spencer's early career in film began with a role in The Sixth Sense, 1999, and although he gained recognition at a young age, his life has not been without struggles. Clark faced early career challenges, and despite appearing in a few more projects, he found it difficult to land major roles. He was also affected by the pressures of child stardom, but has remained active in acting, now 37 years old. Spencer has experienced personal loss with the death of his father in 2007, and his relationships have been relatively private. Despite the ups and downs, Clark has carved out a more stable life in recent years, focusing on both film and television. Jimin Hun-soo, born on April 24, 1964, portrayed Juba, a fellow gladiator and close friend of Maximus in Gladiator. At the age of 36, Hun-soo brought Juba to life as a loyal and compassionate character who shared a deep bond with Maximus in the brutal world of the arena. However, off-screen, he struggled with the challenges of immigrating to the United States, facing initial hardships in his journey toward acting. In terms of relationships, he married model and actress Donna D., but their marriage ended in divorce. They have one son, named Kaizen, born in 2007, but their relationship remained strained due to work commitments and public pressures. Hunu also faced emotional turmoil when he lost his mother unexpectedly while he was working abroad. Despite these hardships, he continued his career in Hollywood, starring in films like Blood Diamond and Guardians of the Galaxy. As of today, Jimin Hunu is 60 years old and maintains a reputation for his resilience, continuing to act and speak about overcoming adversity. Ralph Mohler was born on January 12, 1959, portrayed Hagen, a formidable gladiator in Gladiator, at the age of 41. Hagen's character was known for his intimidating physical presence and unwavering loyalty to Maximus. Despite his towering success in the world of action films and bodybuilding, Mohler's personal life has been marked by painful events. His first marriage was full of tension, as his wife struggled with the media's intrusion into their private lives, and they eventually divorced. Mohler later remarried, and while his second marriage seemed to offer him stability, he faced profound heartache when his firstborn child, a son, passed away suddenly from an illness. This devastating loss took a toll on him emotionally, causing him to retreat from the public eye for a period. In his later years, Ralph Mohler experienced health scares related to his intense physical training, but at 65, he continues to work in the entertainment industry, remaining a figure of strength and resilience in both film and fitness. Tommy Flanigan was born on July 3, 1965, in Easterhouse, Glasgow, Scotland. He portrayed Cicero, a loyal servant and friend to Maximus, in Gladiator, 2000. Flanigan was 34 years old at the time. Cicero's unwavering loyalty to Maximus makes him a beloved character in the film. Flanigan's own life, however, has been marked by hardship. Growing up in Glasgow, he survived a brutal attack at the age of 19, which left him with facial scars that would later become a signature feature in his acting career. Despite this traumatic experience, Flanigan rose to prominence in the acting world, with notable roles in Sons of Anarchy and Braveheart. His personal life has had its share of struggles, including a difficult marriage to his wife, who he later divorced. Although he has one child, his relationships have been rocky, and he has spoken openly about the challenges of maintaining a family while navigating the ups and downs of a busy acting career. Now 59 years old, Flanigan has continued to thrive in Hollywood, though his life remains a blend of both professional success and personal challenges. David Hemmings was born on November 18, 1941, in Guildford, Surrey, England. He played Cassius, a Roman senator caught in the political web of ancient Rome in Gladiator, 2000. Hemmings was 58 years old when he took on this role. His career began as a child actor, and he rose to fame with Blow Up, 1966, becoming a prominent figure in British cinema. However, his life was marked by both success and personal turmoil. Hemmings faced multiple failed marriages, including to actress Gail Honeycutt, with whom he had 2 children. His career fluctuated between high points in iconic films and lower points in lesser-known productions. Hemmings struggled with personal demons, including substance abuse, and was involved in several public scandals. Sadly, his life was cut short when he passed away from a heart attack on December 3, 2003, at the age of 62, leaving behind a legacy of both triumph and tragedy. Giannina Fazio, born on September 10, 1955, played Maximus' wife in Gladiator, a character whose tragic death sets the stage for Maximus' quest for vengeance. Fazio was 44 years old at the time, bringing an emotional depth to the role of a loving and devoted spouse. Her life, however, was far from the graceful portrait she portrayed on screen. Fazio struggled with the early loss of her father, a pain that stayed with her throughout her life. She married the renowned director Ridley Scott in 2015, after a long relationship, but her marriage was not without its challenges. While their professional and personal relationship was significant in her life, Fazio faced constant pressure from the media and public eye. The couple has no children, and despite their lasting connection, Fazio found herself isolated from the more traditional family structure that many of her peers enjoyed. In her later years, Fazio dealt with bouts of depression, partly due to the toll of a career in the limelight and her personal struggles. Still, she continues to work in the film industry, remaining active at 69 years old. Sven-Ole Thorson, born on September 24, 1944, played Tigress of Gaul in Gladiator, a fierce gladiator who battles Maximus in the arena. At 55 years old, Thorson brought intensity and strength to his portrayal of Tigress, a formidable warrior. Though his career had its moments of prominence, Thorson's personal life has been less than smooth. Early in his career, he struggled to find steady work, often being typecast due to his imposing physical presence. His family life also experienced its share of turmoil. He was married twice, but both unions ended in divorce. Thorson's relationships with his children were strained due to his demanding career, and there were accusations of neglect. Tragically, he also suffered personal loss when his younger brother passed away at a young age, deeply affecting him. Now 80 years old, Thorson is retired from acting, and though he's away from the spotlight, his past struggles continue to weigh on him. Georgio Cantarini was born on April 12, 1992. At the tender age of 8, he played Maximus' son in Gladiator, a character whose death at the hands of Commodus soldiers became the catalyst for Maximus' relentless quest for revenge. Cantarini's portrayal of innocence and deep affection for his father was poignant, yet his own life was far from simple. After Gladiator, Georgio faced the daunting task of transitioning from child actor to adult. His childhood was spent largely in front of the cameras, a reality that robbed him of a more typical upbringing. In his teen years, Cantarini struggled with issues of identity and purpose, feeling lost in the shadow of his early fame. He faced struggles with substance abuse and emotional health, which led to several stints in rehab. Cantarini has never been married and remains private about his romantic relationships. He has one sibling, with whom he shares a close but sometimes distant bond due to their differing life paths. At 32, Georgio has largely distanced himself from the public eye, occasionally taking on small roles in independent films. Tony Curran, born on December 13, 1969, played Assassin No. 1 in Gladiator, one of the conspirators involved in the plot against Commodus. Curran was 30 years old at the time of filming, portraying a stealthy and ruthless figure. Though his career flourished with roles in The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen and Underworld: Evolution, Curran's personal life has been a turbulent ride. He faced a difficult childhood, growing up in a working-class family in Glasgow, where financial struggles were commonplace. Curran married actress Micah Shave, with whom he had one child, but their relationship was fraught with complications. The couple faced public struggles, and their marriage ultimately ended in divorce. Curran also experienced the heartbreak of losing his father to cancer, which deeply affected him and influenced his later work. Now 54 years old, Curran continues to work in the industry but remains haunted by the losses and challenges he has faced in both his personal and professional life. Gilly Gilchrist, born on November 22, 1961, portrayed Officer 2 in the extended edition of Gladiator, 2000, a firm and authoritative figure within the gladiatorial ranks. Gilchrist was 38 years old when he filmed his role. He spent his younger years in Scotland, with a love for both sports and acting. His career took off in the 1980s with appearances in various television series and films, but it was his role in Gladiator that earned him wider recognition. Despite his professional success, Gilchrist's life has been tinged with personal struggles. He married early in his career, but his marriage ended in divorce after only a few years. He later remarried, but that relationship was also fraught with difficulties, leading to another separation. He has 2 children, a son and a daughter, both of whom have grown up away from the limelight. Gilchrist has also faced financial difficulties after some of his projects were less successful than anticipated. Now 62, Gilly continues to act but has shifted towards smaller, independent projects. He remains involved in charity work but has largely retreated from the public eye. Omed Jal, born on September 30, 1965, played the slave trader in Gladiator, a cunning and opportunistic character who sells Maximus into slavery. Jalili was 34 years old when he portrayed the slave trader. Although he enjoyed a successful career as a comedian and actor, his journey was not without its challenges. As a child of Iranian immigrants, Jalili faced prejudice and struggled with identity issues, often feeling torn between his cultural heritage and his desire to succeed in British entertainment. He married his wife, Annabelle, but their relationship deteriorated over the years due to Jalili's intense work schedule and personal insecurities. The couple had 2 children, but their family life was often marred by tension, leading to a painful separation. Jalili's career hit some bumps along the way, with many of his early projects failing to gain the recognition they deserved. Despite these setbacks, he rose again, finding success in The Mummy and as a stand-up comedian. Now 59 years old, Jalili is still active in the entertainment world but continues to grapple with the scars of his past. David Bailey, born on December 4, 1937, he portrayed the engineer, a character responsible for helping build the Colosseum. Bailey was 62 years old at the time, embodying a skilled and meticulous craftsman. His career in the theater and film was distinguished, though it wasn't without hardship. Bailey faced difficult personal circumstances in his life, especially in the early years. He lost both of his parents at a young age and was left to navigate the world with little family support. Professionally, Bailey struggled with finding the right roles despite his talent, and it wasn't until later in his career that he found a more stable footing in film and television. He was married twice, with both marriages ending in divorce. He had 2 children, but his relationship with them was complicated by his long absences during filming. He also suffered from chronic health issues in his later years, which forced him to reduce his public appearances. Unfortunately, David Bailey passed away on March 6, 2021, at the age of 83. Michael Mellinger was born on May 30, 1929, in Kassel, Bavaria, Germany. He played Trainer 2 in the extended edition of Gladiator, 2000, a veteran mentor to the gladiators, offering guidance and wisdom. Mellinger was 71 years old at the time of filming. Having grown up in post-war Germany, his early life was shaped by hardship, and he often spoke of the difficulties of growing up during such tumultuous times. His career was full of ups and downs, as he found success as a character actor but was often relegated to supporting roles. Despite his experience and talent, Mellinger struggled with typecasting, and his career never fully reached the heights he hoped for. His personal life was similarly marked by tragedy. He was married twice, both times to women with whom he later separated. He had 2 children, but his relationship with them was distant due to his frequent absences during his acting career. Mellinger's health began to decline in his later years, and he passed away on March 17, 2004, at the age of 74 from complications related to old age. His death marked the end of a long, yet often uncelebrated, career. Alan Cordner was born on April 2, 1950, in Stockholm, Sweden. He portrayed Trainer 1 in the extended edition of Gladiator, 2000, a skilled and disciplined gladiator instructor. Cordner was 50 years old at the time. He spent his childhood immersed in the arts and developed an early passion for acting, which led him to a long and varied career in theater and film. Despite his success, his personal life has been marked by challenges. Alan struggled with maintaining relationships, having faced a difficult marriage that ended in divorce. He has no children and has often kept his private life out of the public eye. His career includes many highs, particularly in theater, but he has also dealt with periods of financial instability and professional uncertainty. One of the most significant struggles of his life was dealing with his health after a sudden diagnosis of a chronic illness that affected his ability to perform at his best. Now 74 years old, Cordner continues to act but keeps a lower profile, focusing on smaller, more intimate projects rather than blockbuster films. David J. Nichols was born on January 30, 1950, in Tipton, Sandwell, West Midlands, England. He portrayed Giant Man, credited as Dave Nichols, in Gladiator, 2000, a powerful figure who added to the film's iconic gladiatorial combat scenes. Nichols was 50 years old at the time of filming. His early life was humble, and he worked various jobs before discovering his passion for acting. Although his role in Gladiator brought some fame, Nichols' career was often overshadowed by health struggles and personal misfortune. He was diagnosed with mesothelioma, a terminal cancer, which drastically changed the course of his life. Nichols had a rocky love life, having been married twice, with both relationships ending in divorce. He had one child, a daughter, with his second wife, but his illness prevented him from spending as much time with her as he would have liked. His career, which had seen occasional highs, faltered as he battled his health issues. Tragically, Nichols passed away on June 23, 2008, at the age of 58, just a few years after his diagnosis. Who is your favorite character from Gladiator? How do you feel knowing that some of the actors have passed away? Don't hesitate to leave your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy this content, please remember to like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you won't miss future videos. Thank you so much.